So, I'm rewatching the Idolmaster again, and usually on rewatches, I notice new things and gain a bigger appreciation for certain aspects of a show. Like, Hibike is more likable for me now, her love for pets and treating them like a family is very sweet. Also, she's really good with kids, and that helped Yayoi a lot in episode 7. I already appreciated episode 3 of the Idolmaster, because facing your fears and trying your best to overcome them is something that I can attach myself to really easily. Watching someone try desperately to overcome their anxieties is just really endearing to me. But the thing is, I never really held Yukiko as one of my favourite girls, but now things are different. I don't know why they are. Maybe upon multiple rewatches of the show, I've just grown more attached to Yukiko and her overall growth throughout the series. Watching that scared nervous girl in episode 3 and then reminding myself of what she's like in the Idolmaster movie is probably one of the reasons why I feel really attached to Yukiko. But this video isn't about Yukiko's overall growth. I want to talk about episode 3 specifically and explain why it's one of my favourite episodes in the series. Episode 3 starts off with Yukiko running away from one of her lessons because of her fear of men. This fear was already pre-established in episode 1. Her fear of men sets the basis of the episode and overall theme of the episode, facing your fears. Haruka and Makoto try to calm Yukiko down while Sayori's just being really harsh. And this is important, because Haruka and Makoto act as Yukiko's support in this episode. 765 Pro go to a rural village to perform, and it just so happens to be that it's full of men. The obvious problem here is that Yukiko is scared of men, so it's pretty apparent on what's going to transpire from here on out. The episode from this point continuously shows Yukiko struggling with the men, constantly being scared and running away. This is important because Yukiko is clearly not the strongest individual mentally. I mean, with her whole quirk of someone like me should just dig a hole and go inside it shows that. Whenever someone says someone like me, it can show anxiousness, and this shows that her mindset is not the strongest. And because of this build-up of emotion paired with the weak mindset, she eventually can't handle it anymore. She says to Haruka and Makoto, "I'm not cut out to be an idol." Her emotions have just built up so much at this point that she contemplates quitting. Yukiko feels like she's holding Haruka and Makoto back due to her weak mindset, which shows that she thinks they're better than her. But Haruka and Makoto remind her that they're not perfect. Haruka and Makoto also get anxious before performing, to the point where their knees are shaking, and they tell her that it will be okay. This is also what makes them a good support. They're also nervous, but they're trying to cheer their friend up. Yukiko does end up feeling better, but Yukiko has another fear: dogs. This was shown early in the episode, and it turns out Yukiko is even more scared of dogs than men, so this time she does end up running off. Haruka and Makoto go to chase after her, but the secret third support goes instead. Producer goes after Yukiko and tells her that he'll keep her safe from the dog. Next is one of the best performances in the entire series. Alright, Yukiko decides to go completely all out with makeup and costume, and when she goes to stage, she lets out a huge yell. Initially no one joins in with her, but then Makoto, Haruka and the crowd join in with her. The reason it's so good because this is a show of Yukiko's braveness. When she first initially yells, no one joins in with her, but she doesn't stop trying. Despite her anxieties, she's still trying to face her fears. That's what makes All Right so good. But the episode doesn't end there, because there was one more reveal. Producer was also scared of dogs. But he still put himself out of his comfort zone so he could help Yukiko. But he also did it so that he could finally get over his fear of dogs. Which again obviously continues the theme of facing your fears. Also, producer doing that for Yukiko is really admirable because like I said, he is also scared of dogs, but he's still wanting to help her and make her feel better. This is only the first step for Yukiko's amazing growth. In a letter she sends to producer, she says she might still cause trouble for him, but the gap between them is certainly lessened. Facing your fears is something I obviously want to do, but I can never find the courage. Yukiko is strong and brave, something that I hope to be one day.